dalawa tapos group. kayo, pwede sa actually, hindi ko ganun grouping. Labas ko rin. President for 6 months. Ayaw mo mag-ano eh. Next year pala sana mag-leader ng video. Kaya nilipad ko na agad. Draw 5 yun. Basta na Blackbeard ka dun. Oo. Gadali lang naman. Oo. Wait. Pass. So minus 6. Raising hand. 2, 4, 5. Ay, oh, 13. And there we have it. Just a simple playtest of what Buggy versus Blackbeard might look like. Not exactly new leaders, really more of OP09, which has been out for several months already. But I think they're still pretty relevant, especially in today's game. Blackbeard is always a meta threat. On the other hand, Buggy has seen a bit of a small rise because of all the aggro decks that have been coming out. Pretty solid matchups against Bello Betty, Zoro, and as you may have seen, he can be quite tricky for Blackbeard. It's hard to tell for Blackbeard what your opponent might do. If you end up using your leader effect and disable the on play, your opponent could have a few 10 cost buggies in hand and you can just play them out for free with the leader effect. Which it was exactly what happened a few games ago that we had. On the other hand, if you don't use your leader effect, you might end up having your opponent swarm you with their different cross guild characters. But anyway, let's get to the deck list. So first up, we have 4 copies of our Searcher, Mr. 3 Galino, who can search the top 5 cards of your deck for any cross guild or Baroque Works characters. And then I also use 2 copies of this stage, the Empty Bluffs Island. It's a pretty decent way to filter through your hand. He allows you to bottom deck 2 cards in exchange for drawing 2 cards. Next, we have our 2K counters. So first up, we have. I generally use these guys as 2K counters, but they can also be used to bring out the 10 cost Buggy. So there's Moji, and there's Kabaji. And then my last set of 2K counters from OP10, Sabo. All of them 4 copies each. Now, Sabo has the additional utility of being able to protect my blue characters, except for the 10 cost Buggy. If they were to be removed from play by effects, you can bounce a Sabo back to hand in exchange for keeping them on the board instead. Next, we get to our main cross guild characters. We have first up the blocker Mihawk, who can also draw 2 trash 1 for you. From EB01, we have Das Bones, Mr. 1, who can also draw 2 trash 1. He also has the other effect of being able to add to his attack power depending on the number of events in your trash. However, it only activates if your leader is a Baroque Works type, which in this case it isn't. We have 3 copies of Promo Crocodile, who can bottom deck your opponent, one of your opponent's 2,000 power or less characters. And of course, he's leader luck to Cross Guild. Then we have the OP09 Crocodile, who can on play bring out another of your 5 cost or less Cross Guild or Baroque Works characters. Luckily, I am in Asia, so I've been able to get my hands on this copy. 4 copies of the Promo Buggy, who can stop your opponent's 3 cost and 4 cost characters from attacking. He can also bring out another cross guild character that's 6 cost or less. So I suppose the best partner for him would be this Mihawk right here, but he can also bring out the other characters, except for Crocodile. And lastly, we have the 10 cost Buggy, who on play can bottom deck one of your opponent's characters. Now you want to make sure you have a full board of 5 cost or more characters. Doesn't have to be Cross Guild or Baroque Works as long as they're 5 cost or more. Otherwise, if you don't have it, he will also get bottom deck. Now, the main thing with the Blackbeard matchup is this effect is on play. So if your opponent disables your on play effect, you can essentially play him out for 5 costs using the leader effect. And just swarm your board with big bodies. Lastly, these are some of the tech cards that I use. So first of all, we have from OB08 3 copies of Jozu, who can bounce a 6 cost or less in exchange for bouncing one of your own characters. No introduction is needed. Pudding from OP08, who can really disrupt your opponent's momentum. And 2 copies each of Gravity Blade and Sanji's Pilaf. Now, this deck list might change depending on what comes out. With the new starter deck, I've seen some of those cards and they can be pretty great additions, but we'll see. I know Buggy isn't really a super meta threat right now, but I don't know. I think he's pretty fun to play with and you might want to consider giving him a try.